All right, welcome back. We are here again with the Athlete Spotlight, featuring one of my another favorites, Miss Jordyn Womack. Hi, Jordyn. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I see you got on the U. So
Yes. I'm committed to the University of Miami. I'm class of 2024. I play for Heat FC Las Vegas and I go to Bishop Gorman High School.
good, good. So met Jordyn the COVID year. She came and she was part of our academy. Very focused student in class. Want to dive right down into a little bit about your journey with soccer. So you've been part of you was part of the Albion Soccer Club for an extended period of time. So let's talk about coming from a soccer club and then going into high school. How was that transition?
I think since all of my teammates, we all pretty much go to the same high school, it was a lot easier than most people have it because we're all kind of there helping each other. But it definitely is a lot different and it's a little bit hard here and there, but knowing that I have them with me, that's what made it a lot easier. But just like getting the schoolwork done while also trying to balance soccer can get really difficult. But once since I was used to it, kind of since because I've been playing soccer my whole life, it kind of just came easy to me. But I know it's not like that for all people. So
So now with the school, you come from you we came out of the we went into the pandemic, so you guys had to go to online school, and
yes.
then you went back to regular school. The transition there was a little difficult, coming from such a condensed environment into Bishop Gorman. Okay, so let's talk about the environment at Bishop Gorman. As many students is one of the top ranked schools in Nevada. How has your experience in that transition and adjusting to that's been?
It was really different just because I was here at the academy my freshman year, that first semester, while people at Gorman were still at school because they didn't close down. So when I did get there the second semester, it was very different for me just because all of my friends were already used to it and I kind of was just trying to get the hang of things. But it after that first semester, I got really used to it just because seeing all the people around me, it kind of just came on to like it came easy to me just because everyone else was doing it. So it kind of helped me figure things out, get the flow of things, and yeah.
So what would you say being part of the academy? What was your biggest benefit from that first semester?
It taught me discipline, definitely, just because you guys, Coach Mike, you guys helped me keep myself accountable, which not all athletes can say they can do easily. And it really helped me build character. And I think outside of soccer, the character is really important just because you want to be humble. You see all these amazing athletes that nobody likes because they're so full of themselves on social media. But you guys definitely taught me what it's like to be humble and to discipline yourselves and to keep yourself responsible for doing the work.
Okay, so let me ask you mentioned social media. Okay, let me ask you from going, from the pandemic where, social media basically blew up because that was the biggest way everybody was communicating. What did you do to manage that to where that didn't get, crazy and out of hand and just out there?
Well, I mean, I wasn't on my phone 24/7 at the academy just because I had schoolwork while also trying to train at the same
We would have
time.
took the phone too.
Okay. But I think I was good with it just because I mean I have all the apps like Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, and it can get really easy to become addicted to. But if you hold yourself accountable, and my parents will hold me accountable for it too, but you guys did as well. You start to learn that okay, you don't need your phone 24/7. You have work to do, you have schoolwork to do, you have training to do. So there's no benefits you're getting from your phone. What does the phone help you with anything?
So let me ask you. So it's more tied to time management, understanding when to be on it and when not to be on it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to be on it sometimes, but you need to get what you need done first, and then it's okay to be on your phone.
Good, good. Okay, so there's two things I really, really want to kind of dive down in with you. Is the ACL injury. So I don't know if you guys know, she's very, very, very powerful soccer player. Very rare you have an athlete have the same injury. She suffered her first one. Tell us a little bit about that experience, and then I want to talk about when you went through that first one. What did you do, or how did it help you? With the second time it happened.
So my first ACL tear was on my left knee. Sophomore year, it happened in August, right before our soccer season started. So I didn't play that whole season.
Wow.
And I wasn't really, I wasn't used to, like, I didn't really know anyone that had ACL tears. So I didn't really know what to expect. And my dad, he did all the research. My mom and my sister, they helped me get through it. But what really helped me was just like knowing that I have people there to support me, because I really felt, I don't want to say down, but I felt kind of behind.
Yeah, the mental,
Yes.
like going through that. How?
It's a lot harder because you have to, I mean, I still went to the practices, the games. You have to kind of just sit there and watch your teammates practice and play without you. And it kind of like, it makes you more eager to play just because you see everyone out there. And so just because I did feel so behind, I think that's what motivated me to get back and become stronger. I didn't want to slack off and have any setbacks that would take the recovery process longer, because it was already 9 months. So I just wanted to get there as quickly as I could, while also being cautious of not getting hurt again. And
So let me ask you, with the first time it happened, was there a point to where you felt that, hey, I don't want to do this no more? It's going to be too hard to try to come back, to where you just got discouraged, where you didn't want to do it anymore?
I don't think I ever felt that way. I think I actually felt more excited to get back, just because
Really?
it was, yeah, just because the 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 amount of time I was out was so long. It made me want to get back even more. I don't think I ever felt like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. It just makes you more hungry to get back to that same point you were at.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, so let's fast forward. You recover, now you're playing. Boom, it happens again.
Yep. So on my other knee this time, I tore my ACL, my meniscus on my right knee. It was this summer. It was this summer, right before our season again. So I didn't do high school. I haven't been playing in the season yet. But I think just because I've already gone through the process once, I kind of was like, okay, I know what to expect. It's going to be long, but I did it the first time, so I know I can do it again. And I was already committed, so that kind of like took a lot of the stress away, because I knew I didn't have to worry about like still getting into colleges and stuff. So that really helped me. And I also had my friends and family, they were supporting me again, just like they did the first time. So I was like, okay, I know that I'll be good. And I think now the difference is that it's just how badly do I want it. Like, I know because I got injured a second time, that doesn't mean that I can't keep playing. Like, I just have to do the work to come back and recover.
So was there was there the timing of the recovery? Was the timing different for each injury, and was the recovery process different for each time it happened?
So I think the first time I tore my ACL was a lot more painful than the second time. I got a different type of surgery for each one. So the recovery time for this, I'm still going to wait 9 months, but technically I could come back and play in like 6 or 7 just because of the different surgery I got. But for this one, I waited like 9, 10 months just because we were very cautious, and we weren't really knowing what to expect like when I first got back into
Right.
the game. But now that we know, it's different for this knee. It wasn't as painful. The surgery wasn't as painful at all. And I think that's also because I knew what to expect this time. And so the recovery process is still about the same. I've just been getting a lot more stronger, and I was a lot stronger on this leg than this leg, so it was a lot more easier. And I did rehab before the surgery, so I would be strong out of it as well. So it's been a lot quicker.
Good, good. So So you haven't played yet. You haven't had your first game. So what is your mindset, or what are your expectations of touching the field the first time after the second injury?
I think it's gonna be nerve wracking. It was nerve wracking the first time, but I think I just have to take it slow because then I will build my way back up to where I was the first time. And I think the first time that I tore my ACL, or when I came back playing again, it was kind of like I didn't know what to expect, and like I was scared of getting hurt again, but I think that's what I need to change the second time. I can't be scared going into it because then you're not going to be the same player that you were. And I think once I start playing again, I don't think I'll play until maybe May or April just because we want to be cautious still, but I think I'll definitely be more careful. I'll be excited to be there, but I won't be scared.
Now, what was it in the injury? Did it happen because you took a shot, or you just moved incorrectly, or?
No, so I was running down the line for the ball, and the defender she came in, hit my side of my leg while I was stepping down, so my knee just gave out.
Wow.
I didn't know right then and there that I tore it because it felt different than the first time. So I was
Right.
like, okay, maybe it's different, but because I mean I walked off the field and everything, and I felt fine, but I knew there's something wrong. But then they said I tore my ACL meniscus again.
Wow. Wow. That had to just put you in like, oh my God, not
Yeah,
this
I
again.
know. Yeah,
Not this again.
yeah.
Wow. So now you're getting ready for the University of Miami. How exciting
Yes.
is that?
I'm very excited. I mean, I was the last one to be committed, then the other girls committed there, but I still talk to all the girls. We all follow each other on social media. Everyone seems super nice, so I'm super excited to be there. I'm actually going to be there in the summer, like beginning of June, just so I can train and get used to the environment and take some summer courses so I'll have like an easier load my freshman year, just so I can get the hang of things.
So, what was the deciding factor? Why did you choose University of Miami?
Well, number one, when I got on my visit, all of the girls, they were just super comfortable with each other and they were like a family. I mean, no one was, I mean, there's competition, of course, for playing time, but no one was really like mean or bratty to each other. They're all still a family, they're all still supporting each other. And I think just the environment of the whole school and the culture, that's really what sets it apart from other schools. And I just wanted to be a part of it.
Good, good. Okay, so now you're going to the basically the third stage of this. You played at, the clubs, you did the club soccer, you played at high school, and now you're going to basically a D1 university. What are you expecting from yourself once you get on in the school, get established, and really start going? What is the level of expect of that you expect from yourself?
I'm expecting to get a lot stronger. I think the mental side is going to be really important. I think my soccer IQ is going to be a lot different because now playing in high school or club, I mean, people will think I'm good, but I think once I get to college, I'll become a new version of myself. I think I'll get a lot stronger, a lot faster. I think all of the aspects are going to become super important because, I mean, that's the whole reason I'm there is to play soccer. So I think I'll really hold myself accountable to become that better version of myself and get to the next level.
Good, good. Okay, so what is the next level for you after Miami? Let's say you kill it, okay? You just kill it at, the University of Miami. Everybody wants Jordyn Womack on their team. What decision is Jordyn gonna make?
I want to go pro.
You want to
And
go pro?
yeah, I want to play pro.
Is there, is it American, European, or what appetite do you have for that professional level?
Well, so I could go overseas and play in Europe, but I could also play here in the U.S. I would play for the U.S. national team if I get called up, but I think if I were to go to Europe and play pro soccer, it would be really beneficial. It would be beneficial if I stayed here in the U.S. too, but I'm not exactly sure where I want to go. It's more like kind of like who wants you the most and where will you get the most benefits from. So I think once I'll get there, I'll know, but I'm not exactly sure now.
So I just want to back because I didn't ask you this. What made you love soccer the way you love it and have this strong passion to play it? What was the appetite or the carrot on the end of the stick? What was it?
I think it was the motivation to be the best is what really made me love soccer. I've been playing since I was 4. I've been wanting to play since I saw my sister playing. I kind of wanted to be like her. She doesn't play anymore, but I still want to play. And I think because I want to be the best, that's what motivates me to get to these next levels and not just, stop after high school or stop after college.
Good. So I've listened to, we talked about your injury, and I just want to touch on this because I've heard you, say, your parents and your family. How important is that type of support, especially going through and going the path that you went?
I think it's super important that you have family there to support you because you can't just go through the process alone. You might think you can at first, but then eventually you'll realize that you might want to slack off or not hold yourself accountable. I think that's what really helped me because I mean the recovery process, no one really wants to go to PT every single day and do all the work.
Right.
It's really hard, but when you have people there supporting you, it's like, okay, you can do this, it's possible.
Good, good. So let me ask you this. So playing at these 3 different levels, the club, high school, and now you're going to D1 college. What at the club level, what did you see the difference when you left from club and went to high school? What did you take from the club level and was like, wait a minute, okay, I have to change this and adjust this to be able to compete at this level?
Well, so I only played high school my junior year, but coming from club to high school, it was different because you're having girls from all different club teams come together and play. So everyone has different playing styles. So you kind of have to adjust to that. And it's not the same as playing with your team where everyone knows you and knows the right types of passes to make to you. It's a lot different in high school because you have to adjust to everyone else as well. And so I think that'll really help me once I get to college because, everyone's from different states, different teams, which is a lot more different. You have a different coach who may want you to play a different style than you have been playing your whole life. So you just have to be able to manage and adjust to that. And I think it'll really help me when I get to college.
Good, good. So let's talk a little bit about this soccer on the field because I've been to a couple of these games and it gets a little serious out there. It's considering your injury. What do you use or what is the deciding factor that keeps you focused on the game as opposed to all of the other stuff, the aggressive, the cheap shots and all? What do you use to keep you dialed in?
I think it all starts the day before just because you have to get the mental side where you want it to be. You have to be focused before the game even starts. You have to sleep good, you have to eat good, and then when it comes to game day, you still have to be focused. And once you get out onto that field, you've been preparing yourself since the day before, so it's a lot easier to focus on the field. And there's a lot of distractions outside of the field, but you kind of have to just tune them off and focus into your own game. And if you do make mistakes, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. You just have to fix it the next time. I mean, even pros make mistakes, so you can't hold yourself for that.
But what about let's say that this girl just gave you a dirty shot, the ref missed it, and it's been happening all game. What do you do to stay focused so you don't get through out of the game?
So since I'm a forward, you just have to score because then it'll prove to everyone else like, okay, just because this defender's been hitting you the whole game, that doesn't mean she's gonna stop you, even if the ref isn't on your side. It's happened many times before.
You don't want to I just need to get one. If I can just get just one, that urge to get that. Just let me get that one on her.
Sometimes it happens.
Right.
Okay. But you can't be dirty with it because that's how you're gonna get yourself hurt, someone else hurt. But I mean, if you have to tackle her one time, it's okay.
Yeah, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because that would be one of the biggest things for me when I know this person is just killing me out there. The ref is not calling it. She's cheap shotting. She's dirt. I have to get at least. I got to get one. You
If
know what I'm saying?
if you hit her one good time, then I'll be good if I get them once. If I get them back once, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up, but I want you to give a lot of younger athletes. You know what I'm saying? That's played soccer, that wants to make it to your level, and then possibly have the same goals you have. I want you to just give them something that they can take from this and apply to their journey based on what you've been through, your injuries, the support of your family, playing with your friends, even switching clubs, things like that. Give some of the younger listeners something that they can take from this and apply to their journey.
I would say to not go through the process alone because that's making it a lot harder on yourself when you know there's people that want to support you. So why would you make it harder on yourself when you know you can get help from other people? And I think it's really important that not just other people holding you accountable, but yourself, and you stay disciplined as well as staying humble so you can get to that next level.
Good, good. All right. Well, Jordyn, thank you so much. Really appreciate you stopping by and chatting with us again. Super, super proud of you. I've watched you along your journey. Again, phase one, we're here for you to help you. We're going to have her social media contact. Please follow her, give her the support. Again, Jordyn, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.